Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita and we're doing a review tutorial and swatches of Colourpop times Barbie collection. Are you guys ready for this? Because I'm ready for this. Like, it's been a while. I've had it here. I just haven't had the time to actually do it. You guys, I have pretty much, I don't buy every collection, but I pretty much buy every other collection or so. The palette itself, the whole collection, I like it. The only two things I would say that I didn't like today would be, I didn't really like the highlighter. We're going to swatch it and everything, but I'm going to start here because I feel like this is the one that I didn't really like it at all. I don't like Super Shock highlighters. I like Super Shocks. I just don't like their highlighters. But for some reason, it always takes me, like it wins me over, right? I basically fall for it. I had it happen to me at least 2 other times where I see a Super Shock highlighter. I'm like, oh my God, that's so pretty. I want it and stuff. And I just like, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm the first one to admit that I fall for it every single freaking time. So the packaging, like always, A+. They always get me with the packaging. The back just says Super Shock highlighter. I believe the Super Shock has a name. I'm not even sure if it has a name. I think it does. But when you open it up, it's like huge. I didn't think it was going to be this big because my Super Shock highlighters are smaller. They're not that big. I remember them being like this big maybe. It's called Beach Party. So you open it up and it's just this huge thing. I didn't know Barbie had needed a huge highlighter like this. Look at that. Now, it's like a champagne gold tone type of shimmer. It's not that it's ugly. It's just, I didn't like it very much. I did put it on. It's right here. And then I have it out here. Let me see if I can get my little brush here. I felt like, honestly, it does not pick up well on a brush. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong, but I feel like it didn't do a whole lot. I felt like it applied a lot better on a finger versus on a brush, right? On a finger, you put it on there and it shows up. On a brush, I was going like this and I was going like this and I was like, I don't see nothing. Like, y'all, I don't see nothing. So I was like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just suck. I don't know. It's just, I couldn't get it to pop. With my finger, it did a little bit more. It's just very champagne too. It's like Super Shock with kind of like shimmer glitters in there because you do see those little glitter reflex in there. I don't really like it that much. Like I said, it's not my thing, but I will give you guys a little arm swatch of it right here on my hand because it's pretty. It's just, I don't know, I just didn't like it very much, and that's just me because I don't like those Super Shock highlighters. But like I said, I'm a sucker. It always gets me because this is not my first rodeo, and I seem to keep going. And you know what happens in the end? I just sell it on my Macari, and it sells. So I can't complain. Next, I want to talk about the eyelashes. I didn't really like the eyelashes more, but you know what? I decided to get the entire collection because it would have been more expensive to get things separately. If you guys understand me, that's why. My intentions were to get everything else but this. But then I added everything to cart and I was like, well, it's going to be more expensive. Might as well just buy the whole entire thing, right? And it just makes more sense that way. But this is the one. It's called Doll Lashes. These are probably most likely going to go on my Macari as soon as I'm done with this video because I don't plan on using them. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite type of style. And I didn't like them. I just didn't like them. I think the packaging is beautiful. Colourpop has really good quality when it comes to lashes. I have no complaints that way. I have tried their lashes. Their lashes are really good. It's just this one wasn't it for me. And you don't have to agree with me. You know, I've had people get mad because I'm over here bad-mouthing a collection and a company. It's like, no, I'm just giving my opinion. But like I said, it's cute. Not my style. I would have wanted more. I like medium type of fullness when I do wear lashes. You guys already know. I think there's only like, what, 5 videos in my entire 200 something videos with lashes on my face. Other than that, I don't really wear them. It's not my thing. I do wear them for special occasions, but not like right now. No. Because I ain't going nowhere. Where am I going? Next, I want to talk about this mirror because people lost their shit with this mirror. Nobody could just accept that it was this little Oompa Loompa mirror. And I first saw it, I think I first saw it on someone in a little Colourpop group that I have here. Actually a Colourpop fanatic kind of group. And people just lost it because they were saying, before I hear anybody complain about it, I'm going to let you guys know that the mirror is a lot smaller than the other hand mirror that they released for their Valentine's collection. Now the Valentine's Day collection one, I do have it. I never did a review on it. Yeah, don't hate on me, okay? I'm gonna eventually do it. I wanted to do it as part of my double upload Sunday. Might not be there this Sunday, but it might be there the next Sunday. I do plan on doing it though. So this is the one from the Valentine's Day collection. And this is the one from the Barbie Colourpop. And it's just, this one's so much bigger. It makes more freaking sense because you can see your entire face in it. Versus this one, you can still see your face. I see about from this much to here. And I can see a little bit of my hair on the side. It's not bad. I don't know what people are complaining about. I think it's cute. At the end of the day, what is this really though? It's a collectible, right? When you think about it. A lot of people, I don't even know. It looks kind of kitty sized, but I like it. I think it's cute. That's why I jumped in and I was like, I'm buying it, dude. I want it. So now let's talk about these lip kits, you guys. I'm going to swatch every single one. I haven't seen them exactly each one. I haven't like pulled them out or anything. But I have seen in like reviews that technically the lip liner is pretty much the same shade as the lipstick. So I'm just going to add the lip liner and the lipstick and give you guys a close-up like that, like how I usually do it. I'm going to start with the lightest shade and then work myself up to the darker shade because that's usually what I do anyways. That's how I do all my lip swatches. But I'm going to pull out one little lip kit right here just to show you guys what they look like. They're very rosy pink all around. They have the little tone of the supposed color of the lip liner. This one is from the Dream House kit. And it has a little Barbie times Colourpop right here in the front. This is how the lipsticks come. It has a little Barbie symbol. And then it's got Colourpop right here. Honestly, when I first saw these, you guys, I didn't really like them. This is the little name of the back. I didn't like these ones. I thought they looked kind of gimmicky, plasticky, kiddish type of thing. And I didn't like them. But then when I saw the little like lip swatches, I was like, you know what? I wanted to get the second darkest and the darkest. But like I said, you know, it's just cheaper to get the whole collection. So I ended up with the whole collection. I know there's one in here that's like really, really light and I don't like it. But we're going to swatch it anyways. You guys already know I swatch everything. Now, I do love this. This has Barbie embedded into the actual lipstick. It says Barbie. That is so freaking cute. I love that. This one is obviously the medium shade. There's a darker one in here that's called, I believe, Malibu Sunset. It's the darkest one. And then you have Golden Beach. So I'm going to start doing the lip swatches, okay? And then like I said, I'm just going to put the lip liner on, put the lipstick on, and you guys are just going to see me give you a little close-up like that, okay? So that's pretty much it for the swatches, you guys. I honestly love that second and the third one because you guys know I like the dark, deep pink, like the one I have on right now. This is from the Malibu Sunset set. This is such a beautiful, just this dark pink berry tone type of shade. Oh, God. I'm living for this shade. It's such a beautiful color. I also loved the second one, the one from the Dream House collection. Like I said, those are the original ones that I wanted. I only bought that light shade one because it was just cheaper to buy the collection. But other than that, I would have never even wanted that one because it just looks more pastel off. If you're going for that ombre look, then that one would be perfect for you. But that is just not my thing. I don't like doing that type of stuff. And I don't like that shade. I just feel like it looks off on me. It looks weird. But these other two ones I really recommend, especially the Malibu Sunset one. It's just a beautiful, just look at this. Oh my God, I love it. Now I'm going to do arm swatches for you guys real quick. I'm going to start with the lightest set. I'm going to start with basically the one from the set that's called Golden Beach. Both the lipstick and the lip liners are basically called the same. They're both named Golden Beach. It's the same thing with every kit. I'm going to swatch first the lip liners and then the lipsticks, and I'm going to give you guys a close-up. I'm not going to talk. You guys already know how I do those type of things because I just want to blow through it to get to the swatches of the palette finally, you know. And I want to tell you guys that this lipstick is actually not matte. I thought it was matte. It's really creamy, very comfortable, lightweight. It's just a very beautiful formula. Colourpop just blew me out the water with this. Is a really, really nice formula. I prefer matte only because I have a husband. He doesn't let me wear lipstick. He just smears everything. It's pointless. Can I just be bougie for like 5 seconds? So let me do that, you guys. Let's do the arm swatches. Golden Beach. Dream House. Dream House. Malibu Sunset. Malibu Sunset. And those are all the set swatches on my arm of each lip kit, right? This is obviously Golden Beach, the lightest shade. Then you have Dream House, and then you have the Malibu Sunset. And that one surprises me because it looks 1,000 times better on my arm than it ever did on my lips. And that's just my opinion. But definitely, I really recommend this one and this one. It's such a beautiful set to have. Alright, so let's move on to the palette swatches. We made it here, okay? We made it. Don't kill me. So the packaging comes like this. It's the same thing, basically. You already know Colourpop gave me with the packaging every single time. In the back, it says Malibu Barbie Pressed Powder Palette. It has every single name shade in those little tiny cute hearts. There is, Best Coast has an eye safety warning, Let's Go Party, and SoCal. It says cruelty free in the back. It has nothing about being vegan. Now the back of the palette is the same thing. When you open it up, it says Barbie times Colourpop. The mirror is covered with a little plastic film. I never take mine off just in case I ever decide to sell them in Macari. That's just me though. And then these are the tone shades. They're really cute. Let me see. Let me talk about the ones that have the eye safety warning. So, SoCal is one of them. I use that as my transition shade. I think it's just basically the dye that they use in there, maybe. It might like, you know, give an allergic reaction. Best Coast is another one, which is that hot pink. Obviously, that one might cause staining because I'm just looking at it and it's a bright pink. So, I wouldn't be surprised that that has to completely do with me. It might stain you. Let's Go Party is this one, which I find that hard. Like, what you got against that peach shade, Colourpop? That ain't gonna do nothing to me. I don't care what shade of skin tone you are. I don't think that thing is gonna do anything. I don't even know why that has an eye safety warning. That is so odd. But yeah, that's the only ones. I find it that it's really cute. It's a very colorful palette. I love that they have the neutrals in there. Obviously, I'm a neutral with a pop of color right here. And I love that they gave us that option. The only one I don't ever see myself using, and I mentioned this at the end of the whole video, that I don't see myself using Make Waves. And that's because Make Waves looks like it would mesh into my skin tone and it wouldn't stand out, I think. Maybe with a really good primer, and even then I would have to use like a really white base primer to get it to pop and stand out. But other than that, I don't see myself ever using that one. I'm in love with Boardwalk. It's so pretty. It's like this, oh God, it's like this rosy peach tone matte. It's like, oh. I just look at it and it screams transition shade to me. It's like, I want it. This one had a little bit of fallout because I used that as my transition shade today. And I want you guys to know that it does kick up in the pan when you're using your brush with it. I was just barely even touching the thing and it was just like crazy. I don't want to say crazy, but it's enough fallout to get it noticed, right? So I'm basically going to start the swatches. I'm going to start right here in this corner, go clear across each row till we get to the end, okay? Like we always do. First shade is called Cali Girl. This is such a beautiful in-your-face type of gold, white, champagne tone shimmer. And it does have this glitter in it. I think it does. Look at that. It is blinding, you guys. I use this as my inner corner highlight, and it's such a pretty shade, honestly. Next, you have Vintage Doll. Vintage Doll, I did not get to use to it, but it's like a very interesting color because it looks like this pale rose type of shimmer. And then it clearly has all these little refined, like, I don't even know if that's maybe a dual chrome type of shade, because it does have this gold pink shift. And then it has all these little tiny pink glitters. Or at least they look like very shimmery shimmers maybe. But it does, it's a very unique shade in here. Come on. This is just like a pure gold type of shimmer. I'm in love with the shimmers in here. They did a really good job. This is very just gold bronze type of shimmer. Let's Go Party. This is an orange matte. It's like a peachy type orange matte. I really love this. I'm going to add 3 swatches, but I think it was good after 2 already. It's like a corally orange, right? Now, another thing that I did forget to mention, you guys, that some of these have little indentations. Like that had a rainbow on it. It's messed up now. This one has a heart. That one has a palm tree. And then this one had another heart. Super cute, but kind of sucks that after you use it so long, they're not going to last long. Like, after these swatches, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have any little figurines on any of them. They're going to be done. Next, you have Shine On. This is that shade that I have right here in the middle. It is like a champagne type of pinkish brown, and it has a lot of little micro glitters in it. Very buttery smooth with all of their shimmers that I've done so far. It's very pretty formula. In the next row, we have West Coast. This is a very bright orange, bright yellow matte. I'm going to add another. It does feel on the drier end, you guys, just so you guys know. I don't think it doesn't look patchy to me, but it is on the drier end of a formula. It doesn't feel like a regular matte that I've dealt with. But look at that pigmentation. I didn't get to use that today. I don't really go towards yellows like that. I love yellows, but for some reason I don't really incorporate them into my eye look. I have nothing against them. Yellows are really pretty, but it's very rare when you see a yellow on my eye. Best Coast. This is that bright pink matte that you guys see. Oh God, look at this. This does feel dry, grainy in the pan. I don't think it'll give you any problems, but look at that pigmentation. Honey, she didn't come to play. Next you have Follow the Sun. This is such a beautiful shimmer with glitter in it. It's like this bright pink. I love it. That is such a beautiful shade. Then you have Malibu Memories. I wanted to use Malibu Memories so freaking bad because it's like I kept seeing all these looks with it. I was like, I want that blue. I want that blue. Zuma Beach. I'm going to put that one up here. It is just this brown type of matte. That's the one that I used right here in the corners, like to create that halo eye. I'm only bummed that I love that color. It's like a very chocolate, rich type of chestnut brown. It's just that I would have wanted a darker brown than that. I feel like I needed a better type of deepening shade, because even though that's still a beautiful color, I would have wanted more options to sort of smoke the eye, you know, the eye. But it's still a pretty shade. It's not bad, right? Next we have Make Waves. Make Waves, I'm going to put it again up here. This one is just like it's like a nude. Honestly, it's a nude peach tone type of matte. And see how it barely shows up? I don't know. I would have to try it. Definitely, maybe it might work for a transition shade for me, but definitely, since it's the lightest shade, it's the one that gets the least of my attention. It doesn't exactly jump out at me like, look, put me on your eye, you know? Then you have Boardwalk. This is such a beautiful, corally, rich tone pink. Oh, God, look at this. We got fallout from that one, too, okay? But look at that. Ugh. You know what this reminds me of? This is an eyeshadow version of that Dream House lipstick that we just did. That's the second darkest one, right? That's what the one it reminds me of. That shade matches that lipstick. Surf's Up is just that really blue shimmer. Oh God, look at that. It's very creamy, you guys. It does have a bunch of micro glitters in there as well. And that is the one you guys saw that I used down here. That I use that all down here. It's a very pretty blue. Next you have 1971. This one just looks like this. Bronze. It's like a bronze shimmer. Very creamy like the others. Look at that. I love that one. It's very pretty. Lastly, we have SoCal. I'm going to put SoCal up here. This was my transition shade. It's just a very orange type of matte. Look at that. I love it. It's like a pumpkin orange. It makes a very perfect transition shade. I picked it mostly because, you know, like I'm wearing more orange today. So I was like, oh, I'll do that one. And those are all the tones in this palette, you guys. I really recommend it. I like it. It's very pretty. I think Colourpop did a really good job. I thought it was a really cute collection. I really recommend it. If anything, I would say get the palette. These ones for sure, Dream House, and the Malibu Sunset one, which is over here because I already put it over here. So these two, very pretty. I can't say anything about the highlighter that's positive. I don't think it's bad, but it's not my favorite thing. And the mirror is super cute. And even the eyelashes. The eyelashes are cute too. It's just not my thing. If they would have made it maybe a little bit more. Because come on. Isn't Barbie bougie? Barbie's not basic. They gave us basic eyelashes for Barbie. You know it's true. They did. Some basic eyelashes and just slapped it in that collection. And if you saw the eyelashes that came with the Pure times Barbie, the second round, you would know what I'm talking about. Them things were bougie as heck. They started off small and they flared out dramatic towards the end. I'm like, that's Barbie, dude. Barbie said, I'm here. I have more than 200 jobs. Like, Barbie's done anywhere. She's been everywhere. You guys should be envious of Barbie. I know I am. That woman had a Corvette and a dream house, okay? She's had every single career in the history of ever. And half of us dreamed that we could have been. I'm like, I wanted to be Barbie. Jeez. I wanted that Corvette too. But I ended up with a minivan and 5 kids. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to let you guys go. If you guys want to see how I created this look today, then just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so for my first color, I went in with this orange pretty tone that's called SoCal. I honestly love it. It's very pigmented, and that's the one you guys are going to see me use as my transition shade, okay? Next, I went in with this shimmer right here that's called Shine On. It's like a very champagne-y shimmer. And I just took my finger and applied it all in this middle area right here. Just like, you know, to create that halo eye look. And that's what you guys can see me do, okay? Okay, so now I went in with Zuma Beach. Zuma Beach is a very just chocolate brown matte. I'm actually kind of bummed that it's not darker because I thought it would show up a lot darker in the eye. It's just this very warm chestnut brown. It's beautiful. It's not ugly at all. I just like kind of bummed. I was expecting they would have put something a little bit more darker. Maybe one tone or 2 shades darker. You know, you guys know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm asking. But either way, I'm going to take it on a brush and I'm going to apply it right here and then right here to create that halo eye look in the middle. I'm also going to take it down here somewhat, just like a tiny bit. And that's what I'm going to do, okay? So now I took this beautiful blue shimmer that's called Surfs Up. I did take it on a Colourpop E10 brush. This is a pencil brush, and I did have to spray the brush. I found that on a dry brush, it doesn't pick up at all. And on a finger, it does pick up. It's just, because my finger is like, it creates a thicker line than I would have wanted. This is just more a precise line. If you don't mind the thicker line, then it doesn't really matter. You can do it with your finger. But I feel like this one is just more of a thinner line, and you get that more precision, you know, not so much thick line all the way up down here because you use the tip of your finger. But either way, it works. I'm just saying it works better with a wet brush or your finger. It does not work well with a dry brush. So that's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm just going to take that shade and I'm going to put it clear across my bottom lid just like I did over here, okay? Finally, for my inner corner highlight, I added Cali Girl right here, which is very gold tone type of shimmer, like a, I would say like a champagne gold type of shimmer. It's very pretty. I just took my finger and applied it in the corner like I do always, okay? So that's pretty much it for the look, you guys. Let me go put some black in my waterline, some mascara, and I'll be right back to give you guys a close-up, okay? So this is the finished eye look today, you guys. Hopefully you guys like it. I really love this palette. I think it has a lot of great colors in it. I obviously didn't use a whole lot of colors. I just noticed a lot of people were using a whole bunch of colorful looks, and I just thought I would give you guys more of a neutral with a pop of color sort of thing. So let me back you guys out, and I'll be right back to give you guys my final thoughts on this palette. Okay, you guys, so I'm back, and like I said, I like the palette. I think that I would have wanted maybe a darker shade of brown. I honestly love that brown. I just don't, I think they would have gave me at least one more brown. I love Boardwalk. That is such a beautiful, like, pinky, I don't know how to even describe it. It's such a beautiful, because I look at it and I like transition shade all the way for me. I love it. I love the tones. I especially love the shimmers. The shimmers are what basically sold me the palette. I love that they have this one, Let's Go Party. That one is such a perfect peachy, corally kind of tone, like a down tone of that. The only one that I kind of don't see myself ever using is Make Waves. And that's because it's more like a tan. I feel like that would mesh so much with my skin tone that you couldn't possibly probably see it on my face when I have it on. Unless I use like a really white base primer, and even then, I don't know. I would have to see, because that one looks so close to my skin tone that I was like, oh God, I don't think that's gonna show up. But other than that, everything else is cute. I used that one today as my transition shade. It's very pigmented. That one has a little bit of fallout. That's the only thing that was like a bummer. Everything else I had no problems with. I was dying to use that hot pink, you guys, these pinks in there, but like I said, I saw a ton of like reviews on this collection, and a bunch of people use pinks, and I was like, you know what? I kind of don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I kind of want to just take it and do something a little bit more neutral based, because every other look I saw was like colorful. I mean, totally, another day I'll do a colorful look, but just for this review, I thought I would keep it more simple for everybody. So I'm going to let you guys go. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.